Cordial greetings, I am Esther Treyes from the group 14, and this is my presentation of my final exam. Is my exposition of my research project. Um, my research project problem is inclusion of ICTs for the improvement of the English skills. The statement of problem significance of the study. Well, I found occurring to analyze this problem because for me the students are not good in English. This subject is one of the worst of the students, yes, because I can say this taking into account what I know about education, that the English subject is teaching in every institution from early stage of age to the last. And the level that I know that a lot of students have is very poor. So for this, I say that the students are not good in this subject. So I can say that this problem is because it has been implementing the same methods and methodologies for the teaching on every level and every subject for years and generations. I mean, for these educational levels are for kindergarten, primary schools, and high schools, and all the subjects that the institution brings to the students. So, in the educational file, it has been implementing the same methodologies and methods for all the levels and subjects. So I think the problem is for this because all the methods do not work uh, with all the educational levels and students and subjects, sorry, because the age of the students and other factors like their way to learn. So all this, the methodologies and methods do not work to everyone. So the students do not find the desire to learn this subject, so they don't learn. So I can say that changing the methods and methodologies can be a good way to improve the English skills. So I think that ICTs are the best way because people are very interested on technologies those days. So the students can improve their English because the technology, including the technologies, because these make a sales in them because they like so much the technologies. So for this to find the inclusion of those ICTs in the teaching of this subject, my aim of this research is to analyze the inclusion of the ICTs, and to analyze this is necessary to identify the methods implementing in the teaching, the methods they normally are implementing in the teaching of English, and then find out the students' skills to look if are good or not without the inclusion of the ICT, and then compare the skills before implementing the ICTs and after implementing the ICTs. So we can compare and know if the English skills of the students can improve in, by the inclusion of ICTs or not. Now, the scope of research, limitations of the research. Now, this is an exploratory research, and the problem will be focused in general. I mean not in just one institution, but in all the institutions that I could investigate. The target responses are some students from different institutions. As I said, different institutions. I'm thinking to analyze or to know the opinions of 20 persons. And the dependent variable is improvement of the English, and the other variable, independent variable, is the implementation of ICT. So, because according to the implementation of ICTs is the result of the improvement of the English skills. If implementing the ICTs, then the skills of the students improve or not. The measurements to use is Likert scale. This is about to write statements that I want to know to prove my problem, my aims. So I write some statements, and there are some options that the students have to mark if they are agree or not agree with my statement. So I can know their opinions by using this Likert scale. And the area of research is to Antioquia, the place where I live, because it is easier to find the opinions if I made it in my town. Here the limitation of the research are the same information previous given. Now the literature review. The literature review, I found some authors that came to support my idea, to support my problem. So in those authors support the need of the ICTs for the improvement of English skills. The first one wants to look out the role of information and communication technologies in the language teaching. So this author to know this electronic service to find the opinions of 50 students of a high school. To know this, to know the role of information and communication in the high school. So for this, the author states that using Web 2.0 to support the classes, the students can learn better because the students are familiarized with those tools and are usually attractive to the students. So the author in this proof that those ICT technologies are accurate for the students is improvement. Also, this author proved the same but implementing a protest and post-test research design. But this author wants to prove that using another another technology, and another skill. This one also, as said here, wants to prove that implementing ICTs in the English teaching, the students can improve their skills. This author wants to prove that implementing other ICT and other skill. Now, the chapter 3 and 4 is a resume of the literature review. So, the author in the literature relates that the implementation of ICTs are the best options to learn the English language because students are digital native persons, and are used to those tools also because are digital natives. They really like to be in contact with those digital devices, so they can increase the motivation of students to learn this subject, and this subject is not going to be boring to them and annoying to them, so they will learn and will improve their English skills, will improve this subject. Sorry. This is my conceptual framework that shows the independent variable and dependent variable, and also other variables that could um, could so sorry, but I mean for this that because those the results of the because of those variables the results of the dependent variable can be affected. For example, the students cannot improve their English skills not because they can't improve their English skills because maybe they say or the IQ or the capacity of the English teacher to teach. So now also because not also because the dependent variable can be affected. Not also because the independent variable, but because of those variables too. Now, those are my possible findings that I have to prove with my research. So, according to those hypotheses, the question is why students do not learn English easily and at less with a normal velocity without ICTs. I have to prove if this is because sorry there is a poor inclusion of ICTs in the learning of English, so the students are boring and don't want to learn, or because there is no need for the improvement of the there is no need for the inclusion of ICTs because the students don't want to learn. It's not because the methodology, but because of them, because they don't want to learn. So they don't find a reason to learn, so they don't learn. Now, to analyze my data, because this is a research in conducting primary data sources, statistical treatment is carrying out through two methods. The descriptive analysis that will analyze the demographic 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 variables of my samples or my respondents, and the inferential analysis that will analyze my research hypothesis. My hypothesis. That's all. Thank you. Goodbye.